Okay, I had a request for a walkthrough on what I need for electrical, so here it is. Here's the main room. That's the door. That's the exterior door right there. And then when you turn all the way around, that's leading into the bakery. We'll need, right here, I'll need a switch. Right here, I'll need a switch to run all the lights up here. And then right inside, you'll see this wall. Okay, right inside here, on this wall, I'll need a switch on that wall right there, right behind, well actually it's probably going to go there, right? Right on that wall, right there. That switch is going to power 2 plugs in this little room, 2 lights in this room, and the garage door. And that's all on one line in this room. You might need more than one line, but this room specifically will have 2 lights, 2 recessed lights, the garage door, and 2 plug outlets. One on probably that wall, one probably on that wall, okay? When we come out here, that's a temporary power line. The switch, like I said, the switch on this wall is gonna run all the lights in here, okay? So get your bearings here. There will be no power on this wall. You won't have to run power to this wall whatsoever. What you will have to do is, so here's the other door to go into my front garage. You'll have to run a line right from the box through the ceiling over here and come down and tap in here. This runs the front garage, but this power line is going to be cut when I have the plumbing put in. So I'll need you to run from the back garage to the front garage to run all the power in the front. That's just a line to tap into the box. It's actually pretty quick. Okay, so for here, all that's on this wall is the one switch. When you turn the corner, right here is going to be 2, so here's your room, right? Right here is going to be 2 fridges, and they both have to be on separate circuits. So you'll have 2 outlets on this board here. One for one fridge, one for the second fridge. Then there's going to be a table here. We'll need 2 plugs here, which means you're going to have 4 plugs on this wall. It all has to be GFCI certified. I bought 2 of those plugs because I was told you can jump 2 more off of each one of them. But the fridges need to be GFCI certified, so the 2 plugs over there. And then any countertop, basically the whole room has to be GFCI certified because that's the way the inspector said. So this wall is going to be 4 plugs on that wall. There's going to be 2 for the fridges, which are on their own lines, and then 2 or 3 on right above a table there. On this wall, we only need electrical to come down right where this frame is. You're going to have to, however you're going to get it here, but from that stud, I need an outlet to plug in the two hood fans. If they were microwaves, they needed their own dedicated line, but we're just going to get hoods. We're not going to get microwaves in them, so we can actually put a plug in there if you wanted to, and then just plug them both into it. I'm going to look and see what kind of hood I'm going to get. You may just want to put roughing there, and we'll do that another time, but because I don't know what I'm going to do as far as hoods yet. On this wall, what I need is I'm going to need, again, on this wall, I'm going to need 3 plugs, all GFCI certified, right between that corner and that wall, okay? And it's going to be countertop plugs, all right? After that, so here, we're going to move around. Up here in this corner, right here, is where I'm going to want the panel put in. Because if you look outside, I'm going to run the power in over here, and then run it all the way out to the house, okay? So your box, your service is gonna come in there. I need you to mount the service box and do all the interior. I'm gonna do the exterior and hook it up, okay? So 3 GFCI certified circuits on that wall. And then there's the lights. Now I did some roughing to about 1/3 of the lights, but I got nervous I was doing it wrong, so I stopped. So you'll have to connect them all together and make that work. There's 18 total between the 2 in that small room on the other side of this wall and the 16 here and on the ceiling. Okay, so the other stuff that needs to go. So you have the range hoods. You have your box going in that corner. Over here, where this corner meets, like right up in that corner, right above that window, there's going to be a permanently wired exit sign pointing that way. That needs to be permanently wired. And then wherever else in the room, preferably somewhere in the middle, I'm going to have to hardwire a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector. So that'll also have to have roughing to it and a box or whatever you think you want to do. That'll have to have battery backup too. So just to run through, switch on this wall, to control all the lighting in this room. Switch on this wall to control all the lighting in this room. But we'll also have 2 plugs, actually 3 plugs if you consider we have to have a plug for that. Right now, I have that put in, but that's not legal. So we'll have to make sure that that's run on its own, okay? Coming into this room, on that brace, 2 GFCI certified circuit plugs, one for one fridge, one for the other. Down here you'll need 2 or 3 plugs put in right above counter length height for like mixers and stuff like that. The 2 range hoods have to be right around there in this room. Okay, so you'll need roughing for that. You're putting your service in there, and then you'll have 3 plugs between that window and the wall. And then the ceiling lights. And then the last thing, I forgot to mention this before, I'm going to put right there, I'm going to put a split unit where it heats and cools. It's going to require its own 220 line. So it's a pretty short throw though. From there to there is probably less, I mean it's probably 15 feet when you consider going up and over, but if you were to diagonal it's probably only about 8 feet. So there's your walkthrough, man. It's really not a lot of work. The only thing that I'm wondering about is, you see how this framing is? Where do you put the cable? Are they going to allow you to put the cable in the back like I did? Or what? Are you going to have to put a hole in all my 4x4s which support the structure? I don't know how that works. This is going to be easy because I just built it and I know how you do that. But getting it around these 4x4s, you might have to do conduit. I don't know. You're the one that knows how to do all this. But that's the room, man. And I'm going to do one more slow circular motion so that you can see the room. Like I said, the blue wall, no electrical other than that light that's going to go up in that corner. And you can go up. I'd even be okay with it going right there. And then you could just go up along the joists. So just one more look through here. I'm going to go slow. So you can count studs and stuff if you need them. The plugs that you see on the wall are just temporary. I put them up so that we could work on the room. So nothing you see here is going to be here. And that's it. Hopefully that helps.